Okay, guys, so I guess here we are. Random stream. Yeah. So there's nothing in particular to talk about or anything. Um, I kind of felt like random. Whoops, forgot to mute the thing. All right. So yeah. Um, I decided to just randomly stream because, well, I had to kill some time and I was bored. And I figured this would be a good opportunity to test my internet connection inside because for the past few weeks I've been going outside and using nature's Wi-Fi, which is actually just I think some other guy's router that I can connect to outside. But in certain parts of my house, I can connect to it as well. And the room I'm in right now can connect to it. I don't think the connection is as stable as outside, however. So we're gonna kind of find out right now if that's the case or not. I hope there's not too much echo either, because this room's kind of echoey, but maybe it sounds fine. So I'll go with it, I guess. Let me know if it sounds like so bad that you guys can't even like hear this or anything, but maybe it's fine. And there should be an L Supersonic QCast tomorrow. LS's QCast, I think. I don't really have any ideas on what the topics or anything will be though, so I'm not really sure about that. But I mean, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. There should be, but maybe I don't have to go outside to do it if this works out right now. I guess I'll take comments. That's how it goes. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Pinata Time said, any news on Robot Jones? No, nothing on that front. There probably will never be either. Brandon Gaming said, let's start with Pat Mac getting a Jazzwares Big the Cat plush. Yeah, I've known about that for a while. He bought that a really long time ago. And just now he's getting the video out. I haven't seen the video, but he sent me pics already, so I've seen quite a bit of it. Pretty lucky, pretty cool. So it's good that we know where it went and that I went to a good home and stuff. Unlike the Kelly Toy Fire Mario, which, if it is real, we don't know where it is. Maybe a kid got it. Maybe it's destroyed. Who knows? Connery said, any updates on the Blues Clues pitch pilot? Nope, not that I've heard. Yeah, nothing on that front either. I don't think there's really anything Lost Media to update with so far. Actually, on Lost Media Wiki Discord, someone said they contacted the concept art designer of Johnny Quasar. I think his name was Paul something, and I guess he actually got back to the guy and he said that he'll ask John A. Davis to look for the pilot or the Johnny Quasar short, which I don't know because Keith said that he didn't find it, but I'm not sure if that was actually him and John looking for it or if it was just Keith looking for it. So maybe if Paul says to John look for it, maybe John will find it. I'm not really sure what the consensus with the specifics involving that were, but I guess maybe it'll get a second look. So I guess there's some hope for that. Because otherwise, there's nothing else we can do with Johnny Quasar. Like if the creators don't have it, like that's it. Like it's ripped. Megan Turtle said, any news on if Jail Tales is real? No, I don't think there'll ever be any news on that. I don't think a Toy Network employee will ever come forward or anything. The video also doesn't have that many views compared to the other plush mysteries. So if we still don't have confirmation on like the Chowder stuff, if that was ever released, I highly doubt that we'll ever get confirmation on the Toy Network stuff. Hey, Mega Mango's Draws is here. It's been a while, hasn't it? It sure has been, yeah. You've been here for quite a while, so that's awesome that you showed up. Okay, Yoshi Killer informing us that a full episode of JBVO was found. Yeah, Captain Bizarre actually did find that, and he uploaded it. So that's pretty cool. I really like it when JBVO stuff can get found. That's always a good thing. So that's cool. Palm Tree Panic said a Lost Korean Blues Clues episode or series exists. Yeah, I know about that. A lot of people are really interested in that because it's largely lost. But I know that it is different than just being dubbed. So it's not really just a dub. There's like a Korean Steve. But I'm not that interested in it just because I'm not really interested in like foreign like adaptations of American things that are lost. Like it's just yeah, just not really like into that because I know they're like Backyardigans Albanian dub and stuff, and just not really into that. Ed Mario's here. Hello. Well, thanks for stopping by, Ed Mario. Glad you could show up. Oh, Summoning Salt back. Hey, dude, good to see you. Well, thanks for stopping by again, Summoning Salt. It's pretty cool that you show up to these streams because I don't think I mentioned this last time because it was like Analysis QCast. It was like we had our topics, but I've seen your videos and they're really really cool. The Mario 64 one and the Super Metroid one in particular, I thought those were really really cool because to an extent it almost reminded me of like Lost Media, how there are Mario 64 runs that are actually lost. And the Super Metroid video was really really cool because the world record went back and forth, and that was really cool how people tried to push themselves so far. And I didn't know that the Save the Animals meme came from the Super Metroid speedrun. So that I learned that as well. So that was really cool. Have you ever heard of Teddy Blue Eyes? Blind Sai said. I have not heard of that. Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but I have not heard about that. Liam said, what will your next Lost Media video be of? That's a good question. Man, a lot of different topics have been thrown at me lately. I had a set, Does It Exist, and a set mystery of that I really wanted to do. And they kind of got shuffled around with some other things I was doing. I got some new suggestions that I felt were more timely that I wanted to try and focus on. And then if you guys saw on Twitter, I'm doing if you guys haven't seen the Hoaxtacular series of mine, it's in a playlist on my channel. It's a series where I cover all the hoaxes and rumors from certain games and stuff. I did an episode on Smash Bros. And Pokemon. And I've been wanting to do an Animal Crossing one for a really long time. And I tweeted that there was going to be an Animal Crossing one this, I think, Wednesday or something. And I'm currently in the process of working on that video. It's going to be like a 40-minute video. Like, I'm kind of throwing all convention out the window. I don't care if it's long. I don't care if it's rambly. I don't care if people don't like it. It's a video I want to make. I want to make it how I want to make it, and that's going to be that because I really like Animal Crossing, and I don't think I should limit myself to, like the correct way to format a video to properly please the casual audience. I want it to be 40 minutes of stuff you guys have never heard of before, or that it's really obscure, some stories from online, some stuff I've experienced back in the day. And I video for this week because I wanted a big video to just consume all my time, like the middle of next week. And that video is going to do that perfectly because it's going to be 40 minutes. So I'm 5 pages through the script. Didn't work on it yet. Worked on it yesterday, the script. I didn't write today, although I was supposed to. But after this, depending on how much time I have before I leave, because I'm going out to hopefully win some Mario plushes, the new good stuff Mario plushes, and maybe some Toy Factory Sonic stuff. I don't even know what. Maybe some Kelly Toy stuff. Who knows? Toy Network Jail Tales. Can we hear Toy Network Jail Tales Carnival? I don't know what's going to be there, but I'm kind of excited because I enjoy going to amusement areas to win. But yeah, so after this, depending on how much time I have, I might record some lines for that. Also, just throwing this out there, if it breaks up or if it sounds bad, I mean, like I said, I'm not in the of, I guess, live streaming setups and stuff. So if it wobbles out, whoops. But not much I can do there. So dang. Hopefully that's not an issue, but if it is, it's happened before. I've had back when I had my own Wi-Fi, maximum connection, like maximum internet connection, and I'd still lag out, so the bottom, I guess. So Shemex2 is saying villainous stuff. My stream is lagging into robot voice. Well, thanks, Connor. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. Dang, why is the connection all of a sudden being a butt? That sucks. Yeah, hold up. Oh, the video. Maybe I can trek further into this room. I don't even need to be plugged in anymore. I'm gonna trek further into this room. Oh yeah, yo, 4 bars. All right, I'm massive echo. Dang. Hmm. Well, I didn't say this is gonna be a didn't say this is gonna be a very good stream, so did not have any promises. Anyway, what was I saying? Villainous. Yeah, there's a new show on Cartoon Network, I guess, or it might be coming to Cartoon Network. Whatever. Yeah, yeah. It looks like an Evil Con Carne reskin, but some of the character designs are kind of neat. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try and catch a few episodes on YouTube if they ever show up there. Ed Mario said, "Did you look up the information about the Rocco MTV pilot?" I did look that up briefly. Yeah, wasn't really sure what the mystery was though. I get that there was an earlier version, like I don't know, like there was an earlier version where Rocco was like yellow, but that was kind of it. I didn't really get what like the lost aspect was. So maybe you could explain it to me a little bit better. Wow, nice. I'm so glad the Wi-Fi just totally stopped working. I hope the Wi-Fi is better. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Yeah, let me know if the Wi-Fi or if the audio is better. I mean, I can't do anything. Patmax says the connection instantly dies when I show up. It was maybe it was Patmax's fault. We can blame him. See, even when I moved, I'm still getting like 3 bars. Dang, that sucks. Maybe I should have gone outside. Is there a way I can like can't like pause the stream and go outside? I guess I could, but there'd be like 5 minutes of nothing. Do you have any updates on any lost media you've? Oh no, okay, yeah, no update. Mega Turtle, nothing. And I'm Robot Jones confirmed. Is it still lagging? Crap. Nice. Almost destroyed the stream. Hold up. Maybe it's not lagging anymore. Um. Okay. It seems okay. Well, Connery says it's not lagging. Old TP Buster says it seems to be lagging. Okay, hold up. Okay. Thanks for the memes, guys. Most people say 2, so all right. I guess I will not move outside for the time being. Um. Okay, maybe we're good. I'll rock it. I guess. Let me know if if it starts to lag again, then I can move outside. I wasn't even sure how long this is going to be. Nice professionalism at its finest. Yoshi Killer said El Supersonic Q. This YouTuber JTV is leeching off of your streams. I actually know JTV, and I think sometimes he does like record my streams, so that's fine. I guess it's just kind of weird because like I don't think the quality of my streams is very good, and then when he tries to record my streams, the quality must be even worse. But he does do some live stream coverage of me, and I guess that's fine. Um, will you do an episode on Dreamfinders, that 1983 Disney show? Connery said. What is that? I actually don't know what that is. Maybe I could though, if I look it up and it's interesting enough. I've never heard of it though, so I'm not familiar with that. Korean Steve is lost. Jesse does everything. Says, yeah, the Korean Blues Clues is lost, but I not really looking to do an episode on that. The Mr. Ville Supersonic Q's Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, see, I don't know, like, what. Okay, this is what I think happened with my Wi-Fi, because it just randomly stopped working one day. And the issue, I called up Verizon, blah blah, and the issue is that the DSL light on my internet box is blinking, and I guess it's supposed to be a solid color. So that means I think they said there's some kind of like physical interruption somewhere. And there's a tree outside my house that's like leaning on a telephone wire, and I think that might be the cause of it. It's all tangled in the wires and stuff, but like I don't have money to have Verizon come out and like remove a tree and stuff. So I was kind of hoping it was going to fix itself out, but I guess it just hasn't. Tom Gyrates said, "Hey, Supersonic, have you heard of that whole thing that Mike Mozart claiming that he had a Toy Story prequel idea from the late Joe Ranft?" I've never actually heard of that. No, I don't even know about Mike Mozart that much. So unfortunately, I don't know much about that. And someone said, who was it? Amazing John was going through the whole like, yeah. I've heard of that though. I've heard of that Lost Media. I don't think it would fit the channel very well because it's a little like I feel like inappropriate for my viewers since most of them are like really young. But I've heard of that before. McClain keeps saying I'm a technical droid, and I'll take that title as long as I don't sound like an actual robot. Turtlecraft Z said you should open an email address where people can send you topics that would make things a bit easier when it comes to getting ideas of what your fans want to see. Actually, I do have an email address. If you guys, I'll just tell you. It's lsupersonic5@gmail.com. That's like my lsupersonic email. And people actually have sent me topic suggestions through there before, and there were a couple I actually researched, and I was putting together a video on them before I, kind of had to put it on the back burner. But yeah, that's a thing. So you guys can request topics through there, and if I like them enough, I'll make videos on them. Because someone did send me a topic through an email once, and I didn't think it was going to be that good, and it actually was really really good, and I started researching it. So yeah, that's an option actually. Jesse does everything says they might do some research on the Blue's Clues Korean thing, and they want blueprints to be found so they can see it online. Yeah, I want blueprints to be found too. I don't really know how difficult that's going to be because I mean, if Nick has it, okay, that's going to be hard to get. But maybe some of the other crew members have it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and contact them since I won't have to put that in my video now. I guess I could have contacted them before the video and just not mentioned it, but it would have been kind of weird, I think, to omit information like that. Bok Choy Finn said, "Hey, Supersonic Q, do you have any bootleg counterfeits or get them on accident online?" I don't think I have any at all. None. Which I'm pretty lucky about. Actually, okay. One time I bought counterfeit Pokemon cards at Toys R Us, but that wasn't even my fault. And Nintendo sent me a free booster box for my trouble, so that was fine. But otherwise, like, no, I've never fallen victim to counterfeits or accidentally bought a counterfeit or anything. I'm pretty lucky when it comes to that because I just shop around the right places and know what to look for in regards to the fakes. And when I was first getting into collecting, I like right when I started getting into collecting is when the counterfeit scene really started to grow. So I was exposed to it at such an early like time in my collecting that I already knew what to look for before I could fall victim to it. Everything is Awesome Studio said I got a new phone and I can't get it to connect to my YouTube account. Well, rip. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not very good with the technical stuff like that. Yeah, what about the Mickey and Minnie S-word tape? Yeah. I've heard about that and stuff, and I honestly I've been mildly intrigued by it because of the story surrounding it, but it's probably not something I would cover because it's kind of inappropriate, like for my channel and my age demographic. Maybe that would be a cool Patreon reward or something, but I don't think anyone would really donate money to see that, so maybe I won't do it. Um, Connery said, "Why is your username El Supersonic Q? Where did it come from?" There's C Kateni came from first letter of their first name C and their last name. My username came from, so I used to play laser tag, right? And the venue was called Laser Quest. And my code name was always Supersonic. So when it came time to pick a YouTube name, I wanted that Supersonic name because it, was I used it in Laser Quest. It kind of fit me. But Supersonic was such a generic name that I'm like, oh man, I need some kind of pizzazz. And LQ is the abbreviation for Laser Quest. So I'm like, well, I go to Laser Quest and use Supersonic as a code name, so I'll put that somewhere in my name. So, because I didn't want to be like Laser Supersonic Quest or Laser Quest Supersonic. So, I had the LQ, and it was, LQ Supersonic, Supersonic LQ, and then I decided to split it up, L Supersonic Q, and I think it fits really, really well, actually. Ed Mario said, well, first off, Pizza Squeezy said hello. And then Ed Mario said, what about the lost Hayao Pafiyama Yumi pilot from 2003? I started to research that lightly around the time I was doing Johnny Quasar back in like November of last year, but I had a really hard time with the Pafiyama Yumi thing. I messaged one guy somewhere and he never got back to me. And other than that, most of the people that worked on it and like had the idea to create the show are like high up executives at like Warner Brothers and stuff, and contacting them will be impossible. So I kind of dropped the search. And I'm also not super duper interested in it just because I don't think Pafiyama Yumi has like the cultural impact that like Jimmy Neutron has, or even the Backyardigans or something. It'd still be cool to see, but I don't know. It's something I'd have to pick up again later on, I guess. Can we do Q&A, Pizza Squeezy said? Yeah, it's pretty much just a Q&A. This isn't really anything specific. Lane said, have you played Toontown Rewritten? It's a great game. I recommend it. I've never played original Toontown, so I don't really know what Rewritten even is. I'm not really a big online gamer anyway, so I probably wouldn't play it. I was never really interested in Toontown even when that was a thing. Like, it just never really appealed to me. But, I mean, yeah. Liam said, my favorite video from you was about that Kappa Mikey 2004 pilot. That's definitely one of my favorite videos I've ever made. I think at the time I made it and the way I made it and just everything about it, it's a really solid video, and I'm really glad I was able to cover the topic. Yeah. I just hope we get to see the pilot one day. Some people ask me all the time, like, what lost media do you want to find the most? And it's always the Kappa Mikey MTV pilot. I really, really want to see what that's about. And if I mean, I'm trying to think how to like word this. Like having the like the idea that my video inspired, even if I don't find it myself, even if someone else finds it, or whatever, just the fact that my video inspired people to look for it, and not like if it wasn't for my video, no one would be looking for it. Like that's pretty cool. So I hope it can be found so that I can have that little like mark in history that says like El Supersonic Q helped with this search, helped find the Kappa Mikey pilot, because that would be really, really cool. Moa said, El Supersonic Q, do you think Sonic Forces can redeem itself? See, I'm still in a really, really strange spot with Sonic. Oh, by the way, happy 26th birthday to Sonic. That happened today. But yeah, Sonic Forces, I'm in a really strange spot with it because like with all the cool promo posters and like when we saw that villain trailer and stuff, like it honestly looks like a cool game. Okay, you can't deny it looks really, really cool. I like the style of the game and all that stuff. Just the one thing that really detracts from me being fully committed to it is simply the characters. With a character cast as diverse as Sonic and with playstyles as diverse as Sonic character playstyles can be, I don't understand why Sega felt the need to do Sonic, classic Sonic, and then the custom character, all three of which kind of have the same playstyle. I mean, the modern one does the boost stuff, which we've had for the past like 10 years anyway. The classic one does the 2D platform, whatever, and then the which was a kind of like a. I think even the modern Sonic has some 2D platforming elements too, and the classic Sonic gimmick is a generations thing anyway, and then the custom character is like a combination of both with gimmicky items or and abilities and stuff. I don't understand why they did that. I would be fine. I would be fine with this game. Like, never mind Silver not being playable and Shadow and SPO. I would be fine with a Sonic Knuckles Tails playable game. Sonic could have his, casual, not casual, but like his old speed boost stuff, whatever. That's fine. Knuckles could have some kind of, I don't want to say like an Emerald Hunt, but he could be more like about combat, more like, there could be more like a combat system where, I'm trying to think of like an equivalent. Maybe not like a Dynasty Warriors kind of thing, but some kind of like, gameplay like that. And then Tails could maybe be like hunting for something, or like, I don't know, some other kind of thing. Like that would have been fine. But we have pretty much one gameplay style that's been used for the past 10 years. We have one gameplay style that came from Generations, and this isn't supposed to be Generations 2. And then the custom character gameplay style, which is full of gimmicks. Like, it's such a missed opportunity. And that's the thing with like why I like the adventure games so much. And people can nag on that all they want and say, okay, you're an adventure fanboy and get over SA3 and stuff. But that's why the adventure games were so good. If the adventure games only had one playable character, do you think they'd be as good as they are? Of course not. One of the biggest reasons why they're so good is because of the diverse cast of characters. Even if you look at SA2 and you say, oh, wow, well, Shadow and Rouge and Tails are clones of Sonic, Knuckles, and Eggman gameplay. Just the fact that you're playing as Shadow is pretty dang cool. I mean, I'd be fine with stupid skins over Sonic and classic Sonic and stuff, like a Knuckles skin or something, if they gave him his own unique dialogue set and, I don't know, maybe a special ability or something, but it was still the same speed boost kind of gameplay or whatever. Like, just the mentality of playing as different characters, I think, really can benefit a game. So I don't know why Sega just constantly is against doing that. So I don't know where I stand with Forces. It's still a really big like mixed bag for me. I still don't think I'm gonna get it, but I mean, I don't know. McClank said, "Have you played Cave Story on Supersonic Q?" I actually have played Cave Story. Yeah, I have it on like Wii. Yeah, Wii, like WiiWare, I think, and I may have played like the 3DS version or something too. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good game. I really like it. I wasn't gonna get it on Switch or anything. It's kind of an old game, kind of like a like an old game, but Huh. Okay. I think it worked. Hold up. Okay. I think that worked. Let me. Did that work? Can you guys hear me? Because that'd be really sweet if you could. All right. Nice. Okay. The birds. All right. Cool. So it worked. Yeah. Okay. Well, now at least I don't think there will be any El Supersonic Q Robot Jones voice, because this is the Nature's Wi-Fi spot, and I don't think there's ever really been problems there. So whatever. Nice. All right. Cool. So, oh, nice. There's already a bug on the computer screen. Cool. Turn off. Okay. How much time do I even have? All right, I have an hour 30. That's plenty of time. It's like more time than when I stream LSSQ cast. Okay, FTC21 said I sent you my email. Okay, yeah. I should have told you when I said send me a message like 3 weeks ago. I should have just said send me an email, because YouTube's PMs are so bad. So hold on, I'll send you those pictures over the email, because that's what I should have done in the first place. Freaking YouTube's PMs. Talk about a day with SpongeBob, El Supersonic, you pizza squeeze said. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. I wanted to do a day with SpongeBob remembering stream, though, with some of my A Day with SpongeBob search mates. But I don't know when that's going to be, so I might kind of hold off on that for right now. I guess there's not too much to talk about with A Day with SpongeBob, I guess. Oh, kind of. Or I should think of where I want to like take your comment. Because yeah, like I was saying, I want to do a whole stream with my Lost Media friends about that. But A Day with SpongeBob, looking back, I mean, it was pretty intense search effort. Definitely the largest search I ever went on. I don't think it will be the largest search that I will ever go on for forever. There might be something that comes along that's bigger, but I think for a really long time that's going to stand as like the top of the top tier search. Are we like losing internet outside? Oh, Shemex2 is saying Villainous had 2012 shorts, only a few were found. I have seen a couple of them. Yeah. I didn't know that some of them were lost. That's pretty cool, actually. The dim the screen. Oh, you guys are saying Fire Mario, Mong, Fire. I guess Fire Mario. But then cheese beats all, so. Dang, I wanted some more Mong doll appreciation. You let me down, chat. You let me down. This stream is fake? No. Unless me talking to the computer right now is only a figment of all your imaginations. My senpai is back. That was a good one. Waffle Coaster, my phone screen is messed up, so I'm probably not going to be able to chat most of the time in the stream because mostly I use my phone. Dang. That's unfortunate. Whoa. Nice welcome back text, Connor Eaton. That's really cool. Dang, I need this like computer screen bright or else I can't read the chat because there's a glare on the screen. But like, geez, like it's like so hard to see. There's like fingerprints all over the screen and stuff too. Mung is the ultimate mentor. You know it. Hey, also, Sonic, do I know about Doraemon 73? Yoshi Killer said, yeah, I know a little bit about that. A little bit. I don't know that much, and a lot of people have covered it before, so it's not something I would even cover in a video. I'm not that interested in it, honestly. Talk about blueprints, David Sherman said. What is there to really talk about with? Or I'm trying to think. I mean, there's no update to Blueprints. I mean, you guys can watch the video if you want to know about it. I guess there's not really much to say about it because nothing's really happened with it. It just should be either a really easy pilot to get found, or a really difficult one, depending on what the contacts say. But I haven't really commented, or I haven't really contacted too many people from the pilot, honestly. So, nice. Our first dude in a car pulling up to make noise. Wait, what? Wait, are you outside? What are you doing? Is it dangerous? No, I'm sitting down at a table talking. It's not dangerous. Yeah, you need to be an admin to post links, and yeah, if you want to get me to see something, just send it to me on email, and I'll look at it. Huh? Turns out the guy was actually a pizza guy. It's interesting. Looks like a regular van. It's a pizza guy. Yo, I should just be like, hey, I'm the guy that ordered that pizza. Can you just give it to me? Dude, oh, guys, how sick would that be if I'm out here streaming and I order a pizza and the pizza comes and we get like a live pizza delivery? That'd be cool. Bok Choy fan said, "What is the worst cartoon you have ever seen?" Theirs is Teen Titans Go. Oh, why not? Oh, why not use a laptop? I am using a laptop. Maybe you're talking about someone else. What's the worst cartoon you have Teen Titans Go? I would say, dude, did I leave his car running? The keys must be in the car. We could jack his car right now. Live El Supersonic Q plays Grand Theft Auto, I guess. That's crazy. Dude, I'm actually really surprised he did that. I could honestly drive off with this car. That's crazy. Maybe I look too responsible to do that, though. I wouldn't do that. I mean, don't. Captain Rex is here. Don't quote that. Justin 443321 said, "Hey, El Supersonic Q. Well, what's up, Justin? Thanks for stopping by." Okay, so my worst cartoon, maybe Teen Titans Go. I really no. There's something. There has to be something worse than that. Teen Titans Go, and there's another show on Cartoon Network I really hate. I don't remember what it is. I really don't. We'll just say Teen Titans Go, because that's one of the worst. Okay, why not use a laptop, El Supersonic? Yeah, I am using a laptop, actually. Random comment said, "Could you make a video of the lost behind the scenes of Jail Time, a commercial of the Sega Joyride figures, including the Soapsonic figure?" I would have to like look at that a little closer, but I don't know what there really is to talk about because it's just a commercial, and I don't like. It's just going to be on a VHS, a random VHS, and I'm not that interested in it, so maybe it wouldn't really work. I have to order more pizzas for you guys in the chat. I guess I didn't consider that. Oh, Pizza Steve? Was this Pizza? Yeah, maybe it was Pizza Steve. There you go. Standing on a table? No, I'm sitting at a table. Waffle Co. has never been outside before. Well, you should try that sometime. It's kind of nice outside. Don't get in the car even if they offer Kelly toy plushes. No. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Just right when I started talking, he walked out. Anyone didn't hear me. No, there wasn't anyone in the car. He just left his keys in the car. So I could have jacked the car and then drove away. Don't worry, not even a Soap Sonic plush in a white van would convince me. Don't worry. Mick Clank said, El Supersonic, can you talk Parappa, please? I don't really have anything to say about Parappa the Rapper, actually. Oh, Robert Robinson said, you said a few seconds ago you were using a phone. No, I was reading a comment from Waffle Co, I think, who said they weren't going to be able to chat because they weren't because their phone was messed up. Do you have any unreleased videos? Ed Mario said. I do have unreleased videos. Actually, well, I guess I'm trying to think of actually. I don't think there are actually any videos I made and then never released. But I do have like stuff that I deleted from my channel that I either don't have anymore, like the master files are gone, or I still have them and I just don't plan to re-upload them ever. But I don't think I've actually ever made a video and then just decided not to upload it. Some stuff like the O'Hare plush, you know, I mean, like that isn't uploaded, but it's done. So if you count that as like unreleased, I don't know. I guess that's. Would you count canceled videos? Do canceled videos count as unreleased? I guess. I think I've canceled a few videos. I guess the O'Hare plush isn't one that I canceled. It's just taking forever to get out. So. Glitchbit Games said, so when's the next Mystery of? Oh, so when's the next episode of the Mystery of? Probably in 2 weeks. Because I want to do that Hoaxtacular for next week, and then maybe the week after that, there'll be a Mystery of. I kind of wanted to collect my thoughts with the Mystery of it. I wanted to collect my thoughts and not really reformat the series, but, you know, really contact people, make sure I was thorough with that kind of stuff. And that takes time. And I changed my idea with some topics over the past couple of weeks. So I'd say in like 2 weeks we'll get another episode of that out. Probably a safe bet. I'm lagging again? Oh, I can't really help that, I get. Robot return? Dang. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's the chat that's lagging, Robert. I think it's just me reading really old comments. Because kind of what I do is the chat piles up, and then I just kind of go through wherever I was at last. Mainstream tomorrow, John said. Yeah, there probably will be an Elsa's Q-cast. Probably. Random comment said, someone put up a Soap Sonic plush for $1,000. Yeah, here's some El Supersonic Q advice. Don't buy a Soap Sonic plush for more than $250, because they're not worth more than that. Random stream, Bryax said? Yeah, random stream. El Supersonic Q has the prototype Restar's Shadow, John said. Yeah, I do. Cosmic Dandy said, why can't I find a Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Joyride Sonic Online? I'm on eBay right now, I think. You just can't really find a cheap one because they're so cut like 80 to 100 like every time. I think there are a couple on eBay though. Try maybe eBay UK. I'm pretty sure there's a couple online. You just gotta look. And Mario said, how's your summer going, El Supersonic Q? I mean, I guess it hasn't really started that heavily yet, I guess. You know, because June's kind of, you don't really do that much in June. You know, you kind of gotta, I guess like after the 4th is really when summer kicks in, really, you know. So nothing really big has been happening right now or anything. It's just kind of been like chill. I guess for summer to really start, you know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, it's okay, I guess. I've been better, but I guess I've been worse too. What are the master files? Gaming Chris said. They're just like the master files to my videos. Like when I export a movie from like iMovie, that's the master file, and I upload that to YouTube. And what I was saying is sometimes I'll delete videos from YouTube, but I'll still have that master file on my computer. So also plan on making an Eggman. The Eggman I'm aware of. I believe the Supersonic was actually a rumor. evidence. I think that was a rumor. Glitchbit game missing SpongeBob material you're doing in the near future. Yeah, like a few different places, but I don't want anyone to say it here. But yes, there is. I do have a designated. It does exist with SpongeBob stuff coming up. Studios. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, everything is awesome studios. So whenever my friend sees me playing Sonic 2 on my phone, he says, "Hey, is that Sonic Mania?" So in August. It's pretty funny. Dude, why is Robot L Supersonic Q back? I'm at 4 bars. I guess I can't help it. I guess the stream just breaks up after a while because Google sucks, maybe. Not at all. Oh, Random Comment recently got a Joyride Soap Sonic. It's a really cool figure. Can you give us an idea about the next mystery episode you're making in the next 2 weeks? Glitchbit Game said, "Yeah, let me think about what the mystery of that I was working on even while I think I had a few different things going. It's either going to be about a video game or about an adult show, one of the two. Yeah, that's probably a pretty safe bet. Not sure which one for an adult pilot. Sorry, robot voicing. My stream is a piece of lost media if the lag doesn't go away. Look at all those Eggman robots. Classic. Mega Turtle said, Super Sonic U, have you ever heard of Popey the Performer? I mentioned it a couple streams ago. Oh, maybe you did. I don't remember it though. I never looked it up. So, rip. Dang, freaking Google. Can you talk about Jeffy? Nope. Dang, hold up. Let me listen. How far behind is this stream? Listen back to the stream, like, in real time. Okay, I guess it's good enough. Okay, yeah, so L... Oh, I don't know why I'm saying... Okay, so L Metal Sonic Q. No, I was seeing... Do the Mystery of Sonic Extreme game, and Chris said, yeah, probably not, because I did Sonic Saturn, and so many people have covered Sonic Extreme already. I don't really want to cover it. Talk about Cuphead. I've heard about Cuphead. I knew about it from last year. I don't think I have much to say on it. It's a really cool game, the art style. It's like a shmup, I think, but I'm not a huge shmup guy. It's nice for what it is, but... Am I the master of disguise? Said, well, I'm leaving unless there is something about Sonic soon. Um, I mean, what can we talk about that's Sonic related? Someone give me a topic, I guess. Shemex2 said Black Hat and Invader Zim are cool. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I used to watch Zim a lot back in the day. So do you think there's a Lost Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends pilot? I'm not sure. I'd like to think maybe there is because there's really not a lot of Lost Foster's Home stuff to my knowledge, and you'd think that's a show that would have lost stuff, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to maybe look it up sometime. I almost want to say maybe not because I feel like I would have like stumbled upon it by now. It might be like Ed, Edd n Eddy where it just went straight to show, and there's just early concept art or something. Villainous plushies. Honestly, Cartoon Network could do that because they've done it with all their other merchandise. I mean, we could see figure lines or something. Do I watch Rick and Morty? Moa said. I don't. The Mr. of Hell, Supersonic, you mispronounced my name. Wait. How? Wait, is it? Okay, how do I pronounce your name? Old TP. Is it not? Unless like okay, old TP. Is it like Buser 22? Oh, Buser maybe. Old TP Buser 22. I'm really bad with names in general. So see, like I want to say Gracila, which is probably wrong. Yeah, it's probably, see, I probably butchered that. It said Sonic plush prototypes. Yeah, there are a lot of Sonic plush prototypes actually, like lots of them. Oh, there's our topic. There we go. Sonic plush prototypes. Yeah, they're like the old UFO catcher, Sonic X ones. There's like the Sonic Adventure 2 ones. They're the Tomy 25th anniversary ones. That all the colors are darker on the prototypes that were shown at a toy fair. Aaron Weber, I think, has a set of those. Yeah, they're pretty cool. We'll probably never see them for sale. I think Sega actually holds on to a lot of them. They held on to a lot of the older ones back in the day. With today's day and age, it wouldn't surprise me if some actually could get out of Tomy, maybe on eBay. But the older ones are probably either destroyed or like Sega has them. Actually, there was a set back. I don't even know when this was. Late. Okay. Let me story time. Back in the early 2000s, there was an internal Sonic Adventure Sega plush set. It was like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Knuckles and Tails. That was an internal set. Then in the late 2000s, I believe, maybe mid to late 2000s, AnimeMate, the online Japanese plush retailer, actually managed to get one of these like in-house Sonic plushes. It was Knuckles actually, and it was signed by Yuji Naka, and they were selling it for $500. That's a great price for an internal plush that was signed by Yuji Naka. Yeah, so that happened a really long time ago. But I think for the most part now you wouldn't see that kind of thing getting out. And if it did, it would be so much money that no one would be able to afford it. Like so many other things on eBay. Oh yeah, okay. I guess the Jazzwares plush. I guess any plush that came out within the past like Jazzwares Satomi era has a chance of resurfacing, but anything prior to that, like the UFO X stuff and all that stuff, probably doesn't. Captain Squid 12 Gaming said, "Any new pieces of lost media you've heard about?" I don't think there's anything new recently that's piqued my interest. Or if there is, I can't remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really though. Unfortunately, oh, Mick Clank's leaving, so see ya. Are you going to cover the Lost What a Cartoon shorts? Jamie said, probably not. I don't know. I would have to look into what that is. So maybe, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay. There's the Big Fat Awesome House Party. Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah. I guess I meant like cartoon related stuff, like animation. I don't think there's anything animated that's lost that's Foster's Home, unless there is. Glitchbit Games said, I think I remember seeing a prototype plushie for Blue from Foster's Home. That was back in like 2011. Huh. I know Kelly Toy did release some Foster's Home Blue plushes. Maybe some prototypes did get out. That wouldn't be surprising. 2011 was, I think, around the time that all that stuff was kind of coming out from Kelly Toy, so maybe you did. Oh, don't quote you on that? All right. Carrick said Dreamfinders or the 2004 Nick split screen credits with licensed music would be good ones. Never heard of that. So I actually don't know what that is. There's a dog. Hold up. I was expecting some high tier barking, but we didn't get it. Lost YouTube videos. Does talking about Jeffy count as lost media? Well, I guess I didn't do it, so technically. Of all the Sonic plushes there are, I want the Mania ones, Gaming Chris said. Are there any, like, well, I mean, it'd be cool if they did a Mania set, but I don't think it's going to happen. Mega Turtle said, I think there's a Bubbly plush that's internal. The Bubbly Twitter posted a pic about it. Yeah, there is. It's a really rare plush. Some collectors do have it, though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Cartoony Person 12000, have you heard of Nightmare Ned? Oh, yeah, and it's 2 lost episodes. I've heard of that series. I've never heard of the lost episodes, so that's kind of interesting. I could look into that. Random Comment said, Foster's Home pilot is technically the first episode, which is House of Blue. Oh, yeah, the classic first episode being the pilot kind of thing. Maybe there's something that predates that, though. Did you know that The Simpsons once aired on CN, Gaming Chris said? I did not know that, no. That's kind of interesting. Cosmic Dandy said, do you know who Sonic Toast is? Because he's probably got the largest Sonic figure collection and might have some stuff that's been tucked away from the public. I know who Sonic Toast is, yeah. He never really came across to me as someone who would have, like, really rare stuff. I think Rhea from the UK, or whatever she goes by now, Mizuki Moon, I think she has a larger Sonic collection. And I could imagine her having some stuff like that, because she got a lot of, like, the UFO, like the earlier UFO, or not, I don't know, I'd say earlier UFO, like just in general, like, or I guess that, let me back up. I think what I'm saying is there was a time when I think she was one of the first collectors to really get a lot of like the Sonic the Fighter stuff and the Sonic Adventure stuff, like to be one of the first people to really do it and showcase it. So I think if anything, she probably would have stuff more than Sonic Toast, but I mean, maybe he does. I'm not too sure. The Zappy Ninja Infinity said, I'll just say this one last time. When will you ever do a video in the Barnyard test pitch? I really don't. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I have no idea. Carrick said, oh, yeah, the Dreamfinders. It was used for like a month. There were only 7 of them found. For Dreamfinders, it was a show based on Journey into Imagination that only aired during Disney Channel's first week. Maybe I could look that up at some point. I haven't really heard of it. Mega Turtle said, do you think there are some Lost Doug episodes that were lost during the switch from Nick to Disney? I'm not sure about that either. I mean, maybe. That seems like a pretty, like, I don't want to say, like, common thing, but that seems like it could be a possible, yeah. I could imagine that, but I don't know anything about Doug, actually, so I'm not too sure how that series was handled. Ashton said, "El Supersonic Q, can you wish me luck? I'm looking for something." Oh, well, good luck. And I think you posted something earlier that I kind of missed. Something about out of leads, maybe. When you're out of leads, you just got to keep pushing forward. That's kind of the best way to go about Lost Media. Every time you think you hit a dead end, there's some other area you can kind of go to, I don't know, I guess, yeah. A new door opens, another one closes, whatever. With Lost Media, if you hit a dead end, there's another lead you could probably follow. TV, games, music, and cartoons, El Supersonic Q. Are you interested in Lost comics? Not really, nah. I was going to say like maybe manga, but I remember Soma Cruz said there's Lost Castlevania manga, and I never really looked into it because I'm not really into that. So, yeah, unfortunately, nah, not really. Um, let me. Glitch McGame said, El Supersonic, you would like to imagine that there's a lost pilot for Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, I wish there were lost pilots for a lot of those like early shows. There's really not though. Like, well, Johnny Bravo has one, but like Ed and Eddie doesn't. Like, I guess Courage doesn't. Powerpuff Girls, I don't think really does. Does Dexter? I don't think so. So yeah, it'd be cool if there were more lost stuff. Do you know about SpongeBob Rehydrated? Gaming Chris said. Yeah, I actually do. A lot of people told me to do a video on it, and I never did. And then the search kind of revived a bit for a little bit, and then people asked me again if I was going to do a video on it. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I guess people only asked me because everyone like was doing videos on it on YouTube, and the topic got really big. So that's less reason for me to throw my hat in the ring. So I never did, but I know what it is, and I think people thought it was like a long piece of animation, but really it was just like a 2-minute like promo in between shows or something. Maybe. Captain Squid 12 Gaming said, "Hey, El Supersonic Q, you should do a video on lost media that was found." I thought about actually formulating some, because I've thought about this for a while. Someone said to me that I should formulate a series that covers found stuff instead of stuff that's just lost. But I don't know if I want to do that because I have more fun with the mysteries when it's still like ongoing versus stuff that's already been found, because that would just be like an informational video. So I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that for the future, and maybe release an episode or something someday that is more like that. Glitchbit Games say, could you do a video on the short film Mickey Mouse in Vietnam? I don't really know much about that, but maybe I could. I'd have to look at it. Sheep TV said, "Oh, did you see my tweet about the Humpty Dumpty plush from the 1997 Babes in Toyland film? And would you consider looking into it?" I saw the tweet. Yeah. I was kind of interested in it. I guess it's something I could look into, because I think plush mysteries are kind of one of my most unique mysteries to cover. And that does seem pretty obscure enough that it would be interesting to look into. The only issue I can kind of see from it is like with Lost Sonic and Mario plushes, like they're collecting scenes around that. But like with a Lost Humpty Dumpty plush, I don't really know how many people would find that interesting. But at least for my own personal interest, I could definitely look into it. And maybe if the search is crazy enough, I could form it into a video. So yeah. Carrick said, "How about the Owen Hart's death tape or Droze's injury tape, WWE stuff?" I don't know anything about WWE, but I definitely would not look into like death tapes and stuff like that, because there is that whole thing about whatever that person is, who you guys know what I'm talking about, and I did not want anything to do with that. David Sherman said, "I saw a Wario World of Nintendo action figure that had a Yoshi label on it." Yeah, World of Nintendo was actually kind of infamous for being kind of incorrect with some packaging and stuff like that. That's pretty cool though. I don't think I've ever seen that variant, so that's a pretty cool find. Lane said Adventure Time or regular show. Oh, gotta say regular show. And Bok Choy fan said Shrek or Ice Age. If we mean a franchise as a whole, I'd probably say Shrek. Even for a movie, I'd say Shrek. Yeah, I guess I'm just more of a Shrek guy. Do you know about the Ren and Stimpy 2004 action figure prototypes? I don't know that, no. What's your favorite piece of lost media? Pilot, I would say. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's really cooler than that. Or maybe like okay, Kappa Mikey is like definitely number one, but JBVO might be a close second. Not even a close second, just a solid second. Brandon Gaming said, "Is there any Lost World of Nintendo? I can remember seeing a picture of a villager plush. Yeah, so that was actually leaked on Amazon with some other characters that haven't come out yet. I wouldn't necessarily call them lost because they never like the World of the Nintendo line isn't dead, so we can't really say it was lost and never came out because they could just be distributing it with a different wave or something. And it was a leak, so we weren't really supposed to know about it. So, well, I guess the Kotoy cheese plush was a leak. But yeah, World of Nintendo isn't done yet, so we can't really say. Nice. I don't know if you guys heard that motorcycle in the background, or whatever it is. But yeah, World of Nintendo isn't done yet, so we can't really say that it's lost or anything because it might still come out. The picture itself is lost, though, because I think Pat Mac saved it. Captain Squid, do I watch Blame It on George? I used to kind of watch him more so a couple years ago. I don't really watch him as much anymore, but I mean, that's just because I don't really watch that much. I mean, YouTube stuff for the most part, honestly. Bok Choi fan said, "Would it be awesome if there was a UFO plush set for Pac-Man World 2? Oh, that would be really cool. I like that game. Yeah, and I wish Pac-Man did get some more. Like, there's a lot of Namco UFO sets, but not really any like Pac-Man specific ones. So if there was a Pac-Man set, that would be really cool. Yeah, a metal Pac-Man UFO plush for Pac-Man World 2. That would be so great." I sound like a spaceship. Do I live it? Oh, is it lagging again? Dang. Random comment said, "What were your thoughts on E3 this year?" I think I did a whole E3 stream, so you could go back and find that to get some in-depth thoughts. But for the most part, I thought it was really average. I know people were saying Nintendo won by far, but as someone who only plays Nintendo, I thought it was just average. Metroid Prime 4 was really the best thing, and Samus Returns was really good too. But I mean, everything else, we knew about Fire Emblem Warriors. I knew Mario Odyssey was going to be a good game. I don't care about Yoshi's Woolly World 2 and Kirby's Love Fest and everything. So a lot of the big titles I wanted to see, like Pikmin 4 and Animal Crossing Switch, just didn't show up, and that made me disappointed. Favorite SpongeBob song? Lane said. I don't have one. Connor said favorite movie. I probably don't have one of those either. I don't go to the movies very much unless it's just with my friends, and usually it's just to see a Marvel movie. I'm not a very cultured film guy, so I don't know. What was that movie there? I guess to give you an answer, Kingsman Secret Service was actually a really good movie. Was that like a superhero movie though? Like, did Marvel Studios make it or something? I thought it was some kind of affiliation with like Marvel. What about it? Was a really good movie though. So. Oh, Soma said Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga getting a remake was a nice announcement too. If I was into that game, I would maybe be more excited about it, but I'm not really into the Mario RPG series, so
And we knew about it, actually. I think it was leaked ahead of time. Captain Squid said, do you play Animal Crossing? I do play Animal Crossing. Yep, I play Animal Crossing a lot. That's why I was hoping there would be a Switch version. Or just a New Leaf port Switch, but nope. Game and Chris said, don't you mean Samus Returns? I think I said Metroid Prime 4 and Samus Returns. Both of those were announced. And they thought they announced another Paper Mario. Nope, no Paper Mario. That didn't happen. Probably will never happen. Happy 420. It's 720 where I am. Everything is Awesome Studios doesn't care about Metroid Prime 4 because it's not a series they enjoy. I guess that's understandable. For me, Metroid Prime is a series I really, really enjoy. It's one of my favorite series, and being rooted on the GameCube is even better. So I've been waiting for Metroid Prime 4 since the Wii, pretty much. Definitely since Wii U, but I think maybe the Wii U. Okay, I guess during the Wii era, I never even played Metroid Prime 3, so I can't really say that. But definitely Wii U. I was hoping for Metroid Prime 4. How would you feel about a Kappa Mikey movie? TV, games, music, and cartoons said. I would be down for that. I'd be down for a series revival on TV. I would be down for a web series revival. I'd like more Kappa Mikey stuff, and a movie would be crazy. Yeah, that would be great. Do you live on the moon? I hear solar winds, Connor said. I do not live on the moon. Whoa! Bow down to Yellow Absorbency said, I have the German Angry Beavers box set. It has Snowbound in DVD quality. I got it from a friend. Whoa. Dude, if you actually do, yeah, rip that. Because that is crazy. Oh, if only it had, like, Cuffed Together. Oh, that would have been sick. Like, just some crazy, like, Cuffed Together or something. I still don't think Cuffed Together exists. Thoughts on SpongeBob Globs of Doom? I never heard of it. What would you like to see in a new Animal Crossing game, David Sherman said. I would pretty much like to see... I guess... for me, like, the perfect Animal Crossing game would be something like the original, where your town was set up like acres and you had, like, the Viking hat on. But I would like the player interactivity that New Leaf had with, like, the roost and all this kind of stuff. But that's not going to happen. So realistically, I think what I would like is something pretty much exactly like New Leaf, except they just give the player more features. So, because, like, there's almost nothing wrong with New Leaf. They could literally just take New Leaf and port it to the Switch, and I'd be fine with it. But what I think they could do is give the player more features. Like, I think we talked about this on a stream a few weeks ago, where how in New Leaf there was only like one mayor per town. Where maybe in this new game, instead of being just the designated mayor, you could appoint different jobs to different people in your village, or you could take up different tasks yourself. Maybe instead of just, like, commissioning a town work project, you would have to go hunt for, like, the parts to build it. Kind of like actually in that Animal Crossing minigame. What is it? The Island Escape that you can play in New Leaf. Maybe it would be cooler if, when you say you want to build a town project, you want to build a bench, you have to go cut down 3 trees and, like, get like, that's lumber, and then you got to go buy, like, a tool from Tom Nook's, shop, and then you have to do some kind of thing to build. Like, I don't know, like, I'd like more player activity and also more realism, which I can understand is probably really hard to do with, like, the NPCs, to always make them say something different every time you talk to them, and have them interact and seem less like computers. But I would like that, where, like, the NPCs have just, like, so much dialogue that you'll never talk to them and have them say the same thing twice, and, like, maybe you can see them entering and leaving buildings, which I don't think you can ever really see them do. You see them in buildings and outside of buildings, but you never really see them enter and exit buildings. And maybe like they can buy furniture and take your items if you leave them outside, which is stuff that that they can't do. But if they could do that, that would add a more realistic feature to the game. Chicken Fuzzy Wings said, "I'm just glad people will stop complaining. I'm glad Metroid fans will get what they want." I mean, honestly, I'm in that boat. Yeah, I was complaining Metroid Prime 4. But I mean, who didn't expect a Metroid game on Wii U? I mean, what the heck, Nintendo? So honestly, now that we have Metroid Prime 4, I'm fine. I'll shut up about Metroid and stuff. Now I can complain about Star Fox, but that's another story. Whoa! OTP Buser 22 said, "By the way, Cup Together is fake. The Splat said episode 29 of Kablam was..." Wait, what? Okay, what? What do you mean the Splat? Because, to my knowledge, episode 29 of Kablam never existed. It was never planned. It never existed. So for them to say it's scrapped is weird. And I actually did hear that the Splat said Cuff Together did exist, which I find hard to believe. I think that's false information. So if you get some sources there, that'd be interesting. Alien Shirts said maybe you could do some lost media about animated, or maybe you could do. Yeah, let me read that again. Maybe you could do lost media about adult animated shows. If there was ever a topic that piqued my interest enough, I would do that. Yeah, as long as it wasn't too graphic for my viewers or anything. Someone I think mentioned a couple days ago or sent me an email about some kind of scrapped Adult Swim penguin show or something about penguins in jail, and that seemed fine enough to do a video on. But I thought they said that they found someone with the pilot, so I don't really know how I would have made a video about that. But yeah, stuff like that. Captain Squid said, "What's your favorite Animal Crossing character?" Probably Brewster. Well, if we mean special characters, Brewster would be a special character, so I'd say Brewster. If you mean villagers in general, probably Fang. He's probably my favorite villager. Mega Turtle said, "Ever heard of the search for Mickey Mouse? It was where Mickey's friends go to find him. They would see one character from every film before. It was going to come out in 2012 as Disney's 50th animated film." I think I have heard of that, actually. Yeah, that sounds pretty familiar. That might be an interesting topic to do a video on if people haven't covered it extensively already. Shemex2 said, "Villainous versus Disney villains." I gotta say the Disney villains probably have the upper hand there. The Villainous versus Eggman. Eggman's a pretty goofy guy. I don't think... maybe Eggman couldn't handle the Villainous cast. Villainous versus Nintendo villains. I'd say Nintendo villains probably have the upper hand. I'd say the Villainous cast can beat Eggman, but that's about it. What is your favorite and least favorite Nintendo franchise? Bok Choy fan said. Favorite would probably be Animal Crossing. Yeah, probably Animal Crossing. Least favorite would probably be Splatoon or something. Just really not into Splatoon or ARMS or that kind of stuff. Yeah. Game. Chris, what do you think about the Mario and Sonic series, and what's your favorite? I don't like that series at all, so I don't have a favorite game. It could have been a really cool series, but they just stupid Olympic game nonsense, so not into that. Bowed down to Yellow Absorbency said, "I wonder if there's an Angry Beavers box set in other places other than Germany and Americas. I'd totally buy it just for Snowbound in another language." Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah, actually. Dang. Yo, Regala with the... I'm relieved to see... Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, okay. Well, no problem. We can keep going here. Chicken Fuzzy Wings said Splatoon is great though, and ARMS is pretty good too. Yeah, I guess I'm just not a fan of just those kinds of games. I don't know. I'm just not into them. I guess they're not bad, but I'm just not. I just don't dig them. Oh yeah, too much Splatoon in my face. I remember that quote. Yeah. That was a good quote. How much longer is the stream? Well, I have a half an hour of time left, so I guess a half an hour. And then, because then my battery dies. And then I should probably start getting ready to go to the carnival or whatever it is, the fair. So I can hopefully win some good stuff Mario plushes. Yo, I'll post on Twitter whatever I win for you guys to see. So check Twitter later or tomorrow, and I'll post what I win. Hopefully they have good stuff Mario. See, I was messing this whole stream up because I should have been keeping the screen pitch black while I explained the comments, but instead I had it on, so I wasted battery power, even though I wasn't really using the screen. My favorite member of the Beatles, Ashton said, I guess none of them. I'm not really a Beatles guy to like any extent. I don't really have a preference, really. Oh, Penguins Behind Bars. That's what Rebel Taxi once talked about. Well, there you go. I guess that's what it was. The search for Mickey Mouse. That's like the mystery of it, me and my friends. Glitchbit Gaming said, "Oh, Supersonic Q, you should do an episode on the scrapped Horace Collar show. Horace Collar was Mickey's sidekick back in the days of Black and White. He was going to get another show a couple years ago. If I ever get into Disney Lost Media, I guess there's a lot of topics. Because, see, this is the thing with Lost Media, is that I think so right now my channel has a certain direction with where it's going, and that's mostly Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon animated shows. But there are so many other realms I could explore and that I've gotten requests for, like anime stuff and Disney stuff, and all that I think is its own realm. And I almost think it would be better if I get totally burnt out, not burnt out, but like if I feel like I'm at a good stopping point with the cartoon stuff, then I can really focus on just doing a series of Disney videos for like, a month or so. I think that would be a better way of handling it, which is probably why, so many of the requests that I get are interesting, but I don't feel compelled to make the videos because right now, I mean, I did the Kappa Mikey, that's still ongoing, and Johnny Quasar, and, me and my friends and all this stuff. And it's like, it's like if I was to do a Disney video, that would kind of shuffle things up, and I'm not really comfortable with doing that right now. But definitely at some point, I can see myself doing, totally focusing on, like just Disney for a while, because I've been doing cartoons for a while, so that I could just do Disney, just do anime and stuff. Doraemon's bootleg film is technically both Cartoon Network and anime. VGDC Mario said. I've heard about that bootleg movie, actually, and it is really intriguing. But I think it's more so out of the realm of what I would really do right now. But maybe like sometime I would take a look at it, because, I mean, there is some bootleg stuff that's honestly pretty interesting. I still don't like bootleg video games, but, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to cover a bootleg video game, but I am kind of like warming up to them a little bit more just because they're kind of peculiar in their own unique way. It was produced, that Doraemon bootleg film was produced by a studio that was produced by Hanna-Barbera. That sounds familiar. I may have read that before. Bokchoy fans said, why won't Namco bring back Pac-Man World platformers and compete against Mario and Sonic? Honestly, I think it's just because Namco is in a really strange spot. Like, I don't think they would not be able to compete with Mario. Sonic they could easily compete with, I think. But part of the reason I think is just Pac-Man I don't think is as iconic as he used to be, honestly. Like, he's just been so irrelevant for such a long time that people only know him as that classic video game character. Where I don't think making a new game or rebooting old games would really change things that much. Back in like the mid 2000s, I think it was different because or not mid 2000s, like early 2000s, it was a little bit different because you had in the 90s you had Sonic, Mario, and Crash, and then as you evolved into the GameCube era and stuff, like all the games were in 3D, so bringing Pac-Man World into like 3D made sense at the time. But nowadays, with so many kinds of indie platformers and remake platformers and Mario being so big and all this other Pac-Man being so irrelevant, I almost don't. It's kind of like when people say Sega isn't going to make a console ever again because there's no marketplace for it. I don't think there's really a marketplace for a Pac-Man platformer, like from a real business standpoint. I mean, I'd be down for Pac-Man World 4 or whatever, but you know, I don't think it's really like super marketable. And with Bubsy coming back, I think that's just a meme, you know. So I mean, that's not. I don't think they expect that to even do well. Mega Turtle said, "What about the scrapped Angry Beavers finale where they broke the fourth wall and Nick? It said Nick was terrible for canceling the show or something." Oh yeah. People told me to do a video on that, but I never did because I think it was kind of covered before. I guess it was. I'm trying to think what to say about that. There's not really too much to say about it. I think essentially all it kind of is it was going to be the series finale, and there was like that joke about them, you know, about Nick canceling their show. But I think it was kind of tongue in cheek. And there's a rumor that says that Nick didn't like that, and that you couldn't break the fourth wall as a cartoon character, and it broke all these internal rules, so that the series was canceled because of that. I think that's false. It was the series was just canceled because it was time for the show to end, and this was just kind of their final way of going out. But I think the episode was unproduced just because, I'm sure Nick didn't like that, and but like the series was like canceled over it. And yeah, all that kind of remains is the audio, and I don't think there was any animation ever drawn up, but that might be up for debate. I don't know if things have changed back then. Things may have changed, but maybe they haven't. Look, if Frogger got a GameCube. Oh, look, if Frogger got a GameCube game, anything is possible. But see, that's the thing, is back in like the GameCube days, that was totally viable. But I don't think nowadays you couldn't reboot Frogger on the Switch. Like, I don't think that would work. But yeah. Would you look for lost audio? I don't think the audio is lost. I think we have the full version of it, actually. So I don't think it's lost. The Bubsy cartoon pilot? Nice. Yeah, I remember that. Glitchbit Games sells Supersonic Q. I'm thinking about suing Nickelodeon for about 11 to 12 years of nightmares because of the third or fifth episode of Life with Loopy, Goop on the Loose. I haven't seen like anything from Life with Loopy, so I wouldn't know. But maybe that's scary. Oh, if you guys want to see a scary Life with Loopy thing, okay, there's this MTV. I think it's MTV. Like variety cartoon show. It's called Liquid TV, and there's some video, I forget, it's called like the Best of Liquid TV Part 2 or something, and the thumbnail of the video looks like a Life with Loopy, like like animation style, like from the show, but you click it, and obviously it's not Life with Loopy, and it was done by the same people that I guess did Life with Loopy, but it was just a short for this Liquid TV thing, and and it's like a little short. It's pretty scary and graphic, actually. So you could look that up though if you really wanted to, but it's kind of sketchy. But I mean, that's out there. If you guys really want to be scared by something, then you could look for that, I guess. But some of that Liquid TV stuff is actually kind of interesting if you look at it, especially at the time it was coming out. But I don't know. That's that, I guess. Oh, someone remembers Liquid Television. Yeah, I never watched it back when it was on, I guess, because I was too young. But like, I definitely remember the name. Oh, Ashton said, I mean things with lost audio, like Batman the Animated Series pilots original audio. I think that was found, actually. I'm like 99% sure that was found, because there was one day where I was looking for it or something, and there was a version on YouTube with the audio. I'm pretty sure it was legit. So I think it was found. You guys will have to look it up to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it was found. Megan Demosu said maybe you could have an episode that's a compilation of stuff that's been found that people want your perspective on. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a series kind of like that documents found stuff. I'm still kind of working it out, and it's not a very big priority. But yeah, that has been brought up before. That's been in the works. So yeah, in the future that could happen. Can you talk about lost or canceled Mario games? That Mario said. What exactly? That's like really vague. Yeah, you got to be more specific. I don't know what to really say about that. Glitchbit Games said, "El Supersonic, when do you think you'll do another Lost video game episode?" It'll either be in 2 weeks. Like I said, in 2 weeks it'll either be a video game episode or the adult pilot. I'm not sure which one. It might be the video game thing in 2 weeks. If not, then I don't know. I just generally don't like doing the video game stuff because there's a lot more competition and so many people have covered a lot of things like that. Whereas with the cartoon pilots, it's a pretty unexplored area of YouTube, and I just find a lot more enjoyment and success in that topic realm. But yeah, maybe 2 weeks. Ed Mario was saying the Donkey Kong Racing. Our good friend Yuri. Oh yeah. Okay, so remember when I said that Yuri of Wind is going to come on one of these streams? Yeah, that is not going to happen. I don't know why I thought this. I thought he had like a little over 100,000 subs, and I'm like, okay, like I could probably ask a 100,000 sub guy, whatever, that's fine. He has like I think over 300,000. I don't know how busy he is or whatever, but I don't know. Like I don't want to like insult him by, like this 20,000 sub person wants a 300,000 sub guy on his stream. Like I don't want to like. I almost say that's an insult. Like I'm just using him to get attention, which like I'm not. Like I would like to talk to Yuri of Wind. I think it would be really cool in these streams, but like I don't want to come across like I'm a needy YouTuber. So I think maybe our sub count is too far off for me to do that. I don't know though. I mean, have any of you guys actually knew Yuri of Wind or talked to him? I mean, maybe you could like suggest it to him, be like, hey, there's this cool guy, El Supersonic Q. I think he wanted you on his stream. Maybe see what's up with that. Because like I don't know. I want to ask him, but like I don't want to like, seem like I'm a needy YouTuber or anything. But anyway, yeah, he talked about Donkey Kong Racing. I don't really know what there is to say about that, and I don't have much time left before this computer dies, so might have to save that for another time. The Mystery of Martin Mystery. Oh, John was saying it's hard to believe in April you had 3K subs. Yeah, I grew so fast. I cannot believe how fast I grew. It's really crazy. Yeah. I grew really fast, and I still get really like discouraged when I think about the me and my friends situation, because once I deleted that video, all my subs, all my ratings, all my everything dropped like significantly. So like that really killed. Like I could be at 30,000 subs now, but I'm just almost hitting 21,000. So as great of success as I've had, I feel like it was really cut short because that happened. And I don't know if I'll be able to like capture that success back. I guess I would need like a trilogy of hard-hitting videos into a big topic again. Like Kappa Mikey, JBVO, and Meso Blues was like a triple threat. And then that kind of led up into me and my friends exploding. So I would need another like triple threat video like that, and then another big topic that's like really interesting. So the mystery of the Sonic OVA cells, Regala said, "Oh, I do need to do a video with that. I was supposed to collab with Mario 64. Yeah, that has to happen at some point, but that's gonna be a big video. So it would take some time to put together." Glitchbit Games at El Supersonic Q. Who do you think is your best lead to finding something by Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? I would say, generally speaking, it's usually actually. I don't know if I should even. Also, generally speaking, I'll say just people who worked on the show, which might be common sense. I kind of have a more in-depth answer, but I'd rather not say it out loud. Like, it's not a name, but like, I'd rather just not say it out loud in case it like tips people off to try and hunt down the specific group of people. But I do have a group of people that I usually always try and contact when I go about doing that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, it's people who worked on the show. Mick Clank is leaving again, I think. Bow down to Yellow Absorbencies at El Supersonic Q. Lost/very rare SpongeBob merch. You won't believe how many of it there is. Yeah, I'm not a SpongeBob collector, so I wouldn't know, I guess. That's kind of interesting, actually. Luray from really late late last year, like October, November. He used to show up to these streams, I think, and he actually used to talk a little bit about that kind of thing. And I never really looked into it too much. I would just hear what he told me and kind of what I know, generally speaking, about what was releasing when I was like into SpongeBob in the early 2000s and stuff. Someone on Twitter, I think, linked or they tweeted me like an official like embroidered SpongeBob jacket or something. So if I was more of a SpongeBob collector, I'd be interested in doing videos on that kind of stuff. But I guess generally speaking, if there's any kind of interesting, mysterious SpongeBob piece of merchandise, I wouldn't mind doing a video on it because that would kind of cross over with the video game plushes, but also the cartoon aspect. So that would be an interesting, because I don't think I've ever done a cartoon related merchandise video before. So that would be interesting. If any of you guys have a really cool idea, that'd be awesome. John said, is it surprising I looked on YouTube yesterday morning, I had 67 subs, now I have 74? Maybe not. I guess as you build up subs, your videos kind of reach a farther audience. So maybe, I guess that's good. More people like your stuff. Dang, 6%, only 10 minutes left. And there's no way I'll be able to like save this. Like I can't go get an outlet or anything because I moved outside. I kind of messed up because, like I said, I should have not been having the screen at full blast, but I didn't think we were even going to be doing this that like this long. I think, when did I start? Was it 6? Yeah. So we're like what, an hour and like 45 minutes or so, which isn't bad. I'm just trying to think about what I want to do for tomorrow with the LSSQ cast. I could probably pull some of my Last Media people together and we could do the A Day with SpongeBob memory stream, but it seems really sudden to just ask them like tonight or tomorrow morning. And I think we had a really fun time here, so maybe what I don't know, it seems like when we just do the Q&As, like we always end up at the Q&As, and like that's not a bad thing either. Maybe we'll just have another Q&A session. I mean, I don't have any other ideas really. And the Day with SpongeBob stream can come next week because I did want to plan that out. Maybe I could get like Bedhead Bernie on here because he was doing a Day with SpongeBob, and me and him have been talking recently, so maybe I could get him and maybe a couple other. Maybe we could have a big A Day with SpongeBob Lost Media epic discussion next week, and maybe I could kind of chill out again for this week, and then next week get all that together and have a really cool stream. I'll think about it. Maybe that'll happen. Or maybe I could just ask Yuri of Wind and maybe he'd be out next week if I needed to. I don't know though. I don't know about the Yuri of Wind thing, but I think at this point it's too late to really do anything for tomorrow, unless maybe tomorrow we'll just do another stream like this. I don't know. I'll think about it, I guess. TV, games, music, and cartoons at BioSleepers on Q. I'm hungry. I'm getting lunch. Do you live maybe, I think West Coast would be 3 hours behind. So what, it's at 8. So it'd be, I mean, even then it'd be like 5 o'clock for you. That's like more like dinner time, but all right. All right. Ultra Chrissy S. Force. I like coming to these streams. That's awesome. I realized that they're relaxing. Actually, yeah, you guys probably think it's relaxing, but it's relaxing for me too to just do the random talking streams. Because when we were doing the LSSQ casts, like I felt like I was on like a schedule. Like we had topic after topic, and when Pat Mac and Mario, I feel like I couldn't stray too far from that or whatever else. Like, not that they get bored with it, but like they'd like like when I have guests on, I feel like I can't just ramble on because like we got a show to run. But when I do these, it's like nice. So I'm glad you guys find it relaxing. I'm glad I find it relaxing. So I think I think we will do another stream like this tomorrow. Maybe. Well, yeah, it'll be 2 hours, 3 hours. Who cares? Whatever. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I've just like been really trying to like find. I was almost gonna title this stream. What is it? What's the saying? Idle hands are the devil's workshop. That's a saying. Because like I don't know. I'm like just trying to find stuff to do. With the on Twitter, you guys saw the video, the 40-minute video that I'm gonna try to put together, because the Animal Crossing Hoaxtacular, I want to try and put that together just because I need some kind of, I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff recently, like just a lot of stuff, and it's like getting in my head, and I really need to just do stuff to just keep me occupied until I can act on these things I've been thinking about, which isn't going to be for another few days or whatever. So I need something to do like in the meantime to just keep me to stop freaking out over the things I've been thinking about. So these streams do help, which is awesome. So I guess it helps everyone out. Yo, Captain Rex. Glitchbit Games said, would you be interested in doing videos about alternate reality games or ARGs? I guess if something was interesting enough, I would, yeah. But I don't know much about that, so I'd have to research it. Johnny Quasar is still lost? That it is, yeah. I think with that said, though, I'm at 3%. I have 6 minutes remaining. So I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. But thanks for hanging out with me. And tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Yeah, we'll keep the time the same. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'll have another one of these streams. We'll chill again, and we'll do the Q&A, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I guess that's that. So thanks for stopping by, and I guess that's it. So if you guys have any questions I didn't answer, I'll answer them tomorrow night. Just repost them. But I gotta get going, so I'll leave you with this though. Glitchbit Games said, do you think in the future we'll have a chance to find the Me and My Friends pilot? I think we'll find that sooner than the far future. Let me just say that much. So yeah, I'm gonna peace out. See you guys tomorrow. And I guess with that said, Finn.